So we're just going to do a get ready with me today. These are the two foundations I'm using, just SST and Cover FX. One's lighter than the other, so I just kind of mix the two and I just apply it with this foundation brush all over my face after mixing it all on the back of my hand there. And then I'm just applying it all over. I'm not buffing it or anything, really just like placing it on my face. Then I go in with my Sonia Kashuk like dense foundation brush and I really buff it in. And I actually take a little while to buff it in because I find that if I really buff it into my skin, I will actually not have to do as much touch-ups throughout the day and it stays on longer and I find it looks better, more airbrushed or whatever. So I do really like this brush for blending in my foundation. I also will use that brush on clients. Of course, I'll clean it. So now I'm just going in with my concealer. This is just my CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous concealer. And I just highlight under my eyes hugely. I don't know, I always have just like, I don't know, half my face. You know how to highlight. Everyone knows how to highlight now. And then also on my jawline there. Just whatever you want to bring forward, you highlight, and whatever you want to sink in, you contour. I think everyone knows that now though, but whatever. I just use my dual fiber brush or whatever to buff that in. And now I'm just going on to my eyebrows. I like to take a spoolie and brush them out so that they're shaped however I want them to be. And then I go in with my Ardell brow pomade in dark brown. And I just kind of, as you can see, I have eyebrows already. I pretty much just square them off at the front and point them at the back of the brow just to look like, you know, how eyebrows are supposed to look these days, I guess. And then I'm just doing the other one. I just do some cleanup with that brush after just to make it look more, I don't know the word, whatever. This is just some baby powder that I'm using to set my under eye area and anywhere basically that I put concealer, because I find if I don't that it looks really greasy and it sometimes will even oxidize on me no matter what concealer I use. So that's just a trick of mine. But I don't actually like to use powder on my face. I find that sometimes it makes my makeup last, you know, not as long as it would without the powder, which is weird, but that's just what I've been finding lately. Yeah, I didn't even use that, but now I'm using my Too Faced palette, and this is the A Few of My Favorite Things palette from like 3 years ago, I think, and I'm just using the shade Sun Bunny, and I'm really just contouring my cheekbones, my temples, around my hairline, my jawline, the sides of my nose, and the bottom of my nose, and I just kind of buff it all in, blend it out. I do put a lot of contour on, or I guess bronzer, and then I really buff it out and it looks really nice after. I find it's easy to buff out. And this is just a big fluffy powder brush that I'm using to do this, and I just used an angled brush to apply it. Now I'm just mixing those two blush shades from that palette, and I really like how it looks. Just apply it on my, you know, above where I put my bronzer, and then I bring it down to the apples of my cheeks and on the tip of my nose because I think it makes it look cute. Now I am changing my mind to go back to that palette, and I'm just taking a shimmery white shadow and I apply it on the inner corners of my eye and all over my lid, and I think I did about 2 to 3 layers to really make it white. I am going for a brown smoky eye, but when I blend the brown shadows, it kind of falls onto the white and it makes it look really nice. I really like how this look turned out. Now I'm going into the chocolate bar palette and I'm taking the shade Salted Caramel and just like, I don't know how to explain it, but I just put it in my crease, like dust it in there, and it just gives the darker shadow something to blend into, and you know, you're like kind of contouring your eye, I guess. Now I just take a pencil brush and I'm just putting the shade Milk Chocolate kind of on just the outer corner, and then I'm blending it into the white shadow. And now I just went into the shade Semi-Sweet, which is an even darker brown, and I just put it underneath my eyes and kind of on the outer bit of where the eyeshadow was before. I'm terrible at explaining this. I don't know, whatever. And I just blend it out for 10 years, fix it. And I always go back in with my Sonia Kashuk brush, like all the time, to just touch things up and whatever. So now I'm just putting a matte white shade on my brow bone to obviously mattify it and highlight it a little bit. I prefer matte shades on my brow bone as opposed to shimmery shades. And I just am going back in with some baby powder because I noticed some more shiny areas. And now I'm cleaning up. Sorry guys. So I'm just taking a white eyeliner on my lower lash line, or waterline I guess. You know the drill. Makes your shadow pop and your eyes look bigger, and I feel like it brings out my eyes even more. And now I am just applying some gel liner from SST, and this is actually a brown liner, which I hadn't used for a really long time, and I literally have had it for so long. I think I used it like 3 or 4 times in the past, but I used it today and I seriously love it. Oh my god, I fell in love with it. It even rained the day that I did this makeup and it literally stayed on. Like it was like pouring rain, but my eyeliner did not smudge. My face makeup was off, but my eyeliner stayed on. Like it's so good. You do need actual makeup remover to remove it though, so just a heads up if you do decide to buy it. And I'm thirsty. So now I'm just curling my lashes with basic eyelash curler. I think they all do the same thing, so that's why I don't really care about the brand of your eyelash curler. And now I'm just going in with my CoverGirl Clump Crusher Mascara in Berry Black. And I really like black lashes, and I really like long, thick lashes. I'm not one to wear false lashes because on the inner corners I find they always lift on me and I always have to carry eyelash glue and I just find it annoying. So I usually just go in and coat my lashes like so much with my mascara. I'll go like, I don't know, 2-3 songs and then I'll go and do like another coat. And I really just take my time doing my mascara. I don't know, I just find it relaxing, and when I have long, thick eyelashes that are very dark, I feel the prettiest. So that's just what I do, make myself feel better. As I told you, I really do it for like ever, so I'm still doing it. But I really did like the contrast of the dark brown eyeliner and then the black mascara. Like you could really see that the eyeliner was brown, but it wasn't like light brown, so I did really like it. And the brown eyeshadow and eyeliner and the black mascara and the white eyeliner in my waterline really made my eyes pop this day. I really liked it. I felt really pretty. So I'm just still putting on mascara. You know how it is. My hand hurt because I was holding that mirror, so I just went to my vanity mirror because I was like, whatever, I'm just gonna go for it. Still putting on mascara. I think it's been like 2 minutes or something. And I just kind of slough off any like mascara bits that touched my eyelids or whatever. And then I'm adding a little bit more baby powder. This is more so to highlight than anything, and I find it just, you know, brings those features forward even more. And of course keeps my face looking matte. So now I'm just putting on some red lip gloss, and I really liked this lip gloss. It's just by L'Oreal. I don't know the actual color of it, but it looked really good. I liked how it looked with the brown eye that I did as well. And I winked at myself. Yippers! Drop my brush, and I'm just doing a little bit of touch-ups. So now that the door is open behind me and you can see my bathroom, I am just brushing my hair. So I always start at the bottom and then I'll kind of grab sections, especially if it's naughty or whatever, just because I have long hair and I don't like how it if it hurts when you brush your hair, so this is kind of what I do. I do one side at a time. So now I'm just putting on gloves because the dry shampoo that I have is actually dark dry shampoo, so it's like the brunette one, so it's colored, and I don't like to get that on my fingers when I massage it in, so I just have these powder-free gloves from when I do waxing at my house, so I just put those on, and then you can just throw them out after. It's easy peasy, and then you don't have powder on your hands, and you don't have like that tint on your hands. So now I'm brushing my hair again after I massaged in my dry shampoo, and then I am completely changing my part, even though I just parted it. And I'm just putting like, that half up, half down kind of style. But as you'll see, the first try that I did it, I didn't like, so I did it over again and grabbed a little bit more hair. And yeah, so you can watch me fail at doing my hair. I'm not really a hair person, didn't go to hair school, not really my thing. I just kind of do whatever. And I don't like to use heat on my hair. I'll use heat on my hair like once a week because my hair does hold curl pretty decently, and I'm too lazy to put heat on my hair basically, so yeah. And I just use a scrunchie. I like scrunchies, and this scrunchie is new, so I used it. And now I'm just putting some serum in my hair from my friend who is a hairstylist. And then I'm going in with some coconut oil for mostly the ends. And I really like the smell of coconut oil as well. Keeps it so it doesn't get knotted throughout the day, I find, also. So then just fixing my hair a little bit as well. And this is the outfit that I wore that day. So for jewelry, I just have my aromatherapy locket with my Cheer Up Buttercup Essential Oil in it. I love this locket. It is my favorite. My sister got it for me. Oh, I just love it so much.